In my early 20s, my life changed in huge, drastic ways. I didn't recognize it while it was happening. I was just living my young, vibrant life. I received a call from a friend named Dan, whom I'd known for years. He was living in Redding, California. We'd grown up together in Riverside, California, where I was still residing. Dan needed a drummer for his band and wanted me. It would take moving up to Redding to join him there if I wanted to take him up on his offer. At first, my response was negative. My tiny world couldn't even consider something that felt so huge as moving there and quitting my job of 6 years, a job I didn't even like anymore, and one that would easily be replaced, a Joe job. He was surprised that my answer was no, and he pressed me a bit. Finally, I told Dan that I'd come up to visit and get a feel for it to see if it might be a possibility. Some context. At this time in my life, I'd had many romantic relationships, most of which had ended in heartbreak for one or both parties. I wasn't a playboy. In fact, the opposite. I basically forced deep, committed love into any relationship with a girl I could. Every love relationship I had with anyone just had to be deeply committed and serious. I had a lot of growing up to do. In the wake of so much anguish and heartbreak, both perpetrated by me and experienced by me, I had decided I wouldn't even consider dating or embarking on a love relationship until I was 30 years old. I was 23 at the time. Looking back, being so young with my entire life ahead of me, it sounds crazy to make such a decision. But at the time, I was incredibly committed to this idea. The very week I'd made this commitment, Dan's call came. I went up to visit right after Christmas, during New Year's break. There was a party being held in a condo by some of Dan's friends. He was the only guy in town I knew, so I pretty much stuck with him the entire visit. We went to the party. A new world was presented to me. A world where no one, save for Dan, knew my past. It felt like I could have a new start. A new, celibate, free from heartache experience. Then I met her. Love at first sight is real, and no one will ever convince me otherwise. She was immediately welcoming, grounded, real. I loved her. Likewise, I immediately knew I wanted her. But I had a commitment to uphold. Less than a month later, I had quit my job, packed a U-Haul, and was driving the over 10-hour drive to Redding, California to join Dan's band. I couldn't stop thinking about her. I wrestled with the commitment I'd made to remain single until I was 30. Fresh on the heels of heartbreak after a tumultuous heartbreak, I decided to stick to it. I let go of my desire to be in love. I'll tell our whole story another time, but as you could have predicted, months later, me and that same girl from the party began a romantic relationship. Today, she is my wife. Driving in that U-Haul on my way to a new chapter of my life, something happened that I didn't even recognize at the time. I let go. I truly had zero attachment to finding love anymore. I had decided that I could and would remain happy as a single person. I meant it. And immediately after that, it happened. I received what I wanted. Detachment is a big part of getting what we want. Some say it is the law of attraction at work. Others say it's simply remaining calm and satisfied, allowing us to make right decisions to achieve our desires. Whatever it actually is doesn't matter so much as understanding that it's true. The question is, what am I holding on to now? What desire in me is so great that I literally can't detach from it? And how do I let go of it when it's something I want so badly and deeply? I did it before. I need to do it again.